What's up? What's up? If this is your For You page, this is for you. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell all, and share my shit. Holla at your girl. Let's get into some things. Okay. So I just want to know about, because I don't get why people like dislike Trump. I don't get it. Like, he did good his first term. The economy was good, jobs was good, everything was good. Then I don't understand why America is for open borders. I really think they're not thinking that shit through. I just want to know, like, the people that cannot stand Trump, no matter how good Trump is in office, the people that can't stand him, like, what's wrong with him? Is there something wrong? What do spirit? What we gonna call Leah Richard Oya to see what she thinks about these people? Okay, but let's see. Let's see what's going on. I'm calling on Leah Richard Oya. I'm gonna start off with the oracle, so you guys won't be like, "Oh, bitch, you just biased." I'm gonna start off with the oracle. Anybody can read. Okay, anybody can read it. So what is going on? Calling on the Richard Oya, ancestor spirit guys. What is going on for those who are strongly against Trump, or like they're just never satisfied with nothing that Trump does? They never give him, because blacks, all the minorities, including whites, everybody did good under Trump. And I knew this card was about to pop out because I keep saying that people that are strongly against Trump have mental health issues. I knew this card was gonna pop out. I knew it. They're deranged. I knew it. Some of these energies that, like, because people gotta fail to realize, like, you cannot be open arms with everybody. No matter how sad you feel for their situation, you cannot be open arms for everybody. So these energies could kind of, like, when they're looking at certain situations, like, they're kind of seeing themselves in those situations. But you're not them. You're not them. Y'all don't have the exact same history. Y'all don't have the exact same privileges. Y'all don't have the exact same hangups. Y'all don't have the exact same shit. Y'all don't have the exact same shit. It's just the same way with the R. Kelly situation. Like, what's up? What's up, you guys? Like, people or women who were strongly against R. Kelly just based off the accusations, like, didn't look at the facts of the case, didn't check the character of the women, didn't check the motives or nothing. They just blindly believe. They think when locking up R. Kelly is locking up their uncle. Baby, the uncle that touched you ain't in jail. R. Kelly is not your uncle, baby. Like, they're conflate what's happened to them to a situation that has nothing to do with them. Like I'm saying earlier, mental deranged. Deranged. They don't give a fuck about money. They don't give a fuck about the economic health of the nation. They don't give a fuck about the moral health of the nation. They don't care. It's my trauma, my trauma, my trauma, my trauma, my emotions, unstable. Inconsistent behavior, trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, mood swings, and easily triggered. So these are the energies that maybe miss the message because they focus on the messenger, all right? Or these are the energies that be like, oh my gosh, you cussed. Like, they miss the entire point of the message because they're focused on the fact that you motherfucking cussing. Oh my gosh, you're cussing. I can't focus on the message because you're doing all that cussing. Oh my gosh, you're Muslim. I can't listen to the message because you're Muslim. Oh my gosh, you're Christian. I can't listen to the message because you believe in the Bible. Like, just retarded shit. What does spirit think about people who are against Trump? Okay, I'm called on your Orisha Oya. These people that are against Trump, why are they against him, and what's their issue? So yeah, mental health issues. Some of these people are like, they could be bothered by the fact that he was on trial for something. They could be bothered by the fact, or I know the Me Too movement tried to attack Trump before, when they was when he, especially his first presidency. Okay, Sometimes people hear Me Too movement, or they hear, oh, this person did something racist. He might have not even done anything racist, just the accusation, right? It sends them off the edge, okay? Oh my gosh, he's talked about grabbing pussy. He's talking about grabbing women's pussy. Bitch, I bet your husband said 10 times worse than that. Motherfucker. I bet you your husband, the one that you lay to every night, has said 10 times worse things than what Trump has said about grabbing a girl by the vagina. I bet you your husband in those locker room conversations with their homeboys say a lot more disrespectful ass shit. Okay. A lot more. Okay. Should have had 5 to 10 sexual harassment cases that he ain't get. Because the lady was too scared to press charges. And you laying next to him every night. Mrs. Me Too? Like, let's get serious here. Yes, Bugatti, what's the question? Yeah, I don't look classy right now. What's up, Bugatti? Okay, T. Carter, watching my mouth. I wish I knew how to block on here. Look at the cleaning house. Like, they are insane. These people are getting mad about him cleaning up house, taking out the trash. They saying, no, you need to be taken out. Wrong trash. You the only trash. Lost in the motherfucking sauce, y'all. Cleaning house, eliminating undesirables. Okay, some of these energies could be very triggered about abortion, him abandoning abortion, or him like. Some of these energies have dysmorphias, like mental dysmorphias. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, baby. But these energies, look, it's kind of like they get triggered. Let's say some of these energies live in pigsties, like they're hoarders. Okay, some of these energies that's so strongly against Trump are hoarders. Like they live in a pigsty, or they don't respect their land that they're on. You know what I'm saying? Like they litter a lot. Yeah, but it's kind of like a girl. Like, let's say if you see a woman, all right, the people that are against Trump is the abused woman, the battered woman. Okay, let's say if you see a woman getting beat by her motherfucking baby daddy, right? And everybody is like, we're gonna lock this boy up for beating on his baby mama. And the baby mama is like, no, don't send him to jail. Don't send him to jail. Don't bring him back. Like, bitch, he was blacking your eye out. So you went through all that trouble to send him to jail so he couldn't hurt that woman no more. And that woman bails him out of jail. So it's like a wasted cause. That's the energies that dislike Trump. The people that dislike Trump is that battered woman that bailed that nigga out of jail or tries to protect him from going to jail, even though this nigga done stole her money. This nigga done blacked her eye. This nigga done abused her kids. And she talking about, no, bring him back. I don't want him to go to jail, the white man. Like, these are the type of people that don't like Trump. Don't care, LT Johnson. Don't care. Marriage is an artificial fucking. It's not in nature. Ain't nobody married in nature, baby. Don't care. Moving on. Give me more ancestor spirit guys. Let's see, ancestor spirit guys. What's up, Leonie? Yeah. Napoleon, outlook, planning, bigger picture mentality, and strategizing. Y'all, this is the people, the type of people that dislike Trump. Like look, the type of people that dislike Trump are very reactionary. They don't think about shit. They're very reactionary. So what I mean by that, like for example, like Black Lives Matter. Okay. Black Lives Matter said, let's defund the police. Let's get rid of the cops. They say that they want cops to handle violent criminals with soft gloves like they motherfucking kittens, like they baby kittens. You want cops to go and get shot up and die because you want them to handle the criminals with soft kitten gloves because you think criminals are victims. These are the same people. The same people after doing all that rioting, after doing all that halupa about big bad cops, these same people also expect the cops to still do their job and put their lives in danger over criminals that these people say are victims. Okay? Not victimizers, victims. Okay? I remember there was a video going on in Baltimore and I knew it was going to happen. I said people that are being anti-cop are not thinking. So if the cops, right, if you defund the police and the cops, right, can't do their jobs, you want cops to allow criminals to kill them or beat them up because you falsely believe the people who terrorize your communities, you falsely believe the kids and the adults who terrorize your communities are victims. You falsely believe they're victims. Bitch, you're the victim, not them. They're the perpetrators. You falsely believe that criminals are the victims. And so you want cops to handle them with soft gloves. Would you allow a woman, right, who gets her ass beat every night and then says, no, I'm not going to turn them over to the authorities. She puts her kids at risk by exposing them to all this motherfucking violence. You think that it's smart to let women like that to determine the laws of the land and how to handle criminals or lawbreakers. They're a basket case. They're a basket case. They're a basket case. You telling me that you're going to let a bunch of women who believe that the man that beats her ass is a victim, she tries to protect the man that's beating her ass. She tries to protect him. You mean to tell me those women you think are sane enough to say how cops or how the law, what the law should be, how cops should handle themselves, and what's just and unjust? This bitch is trying to get her terrorist off of the hook in the judicial system. Think about it. Like, so, yeah, so we got the strategizing. Like, baby, you know, kids dislike their parents. And I ain't trying to act in, they is kind of like kids. But kids dislike their parents for disciplining, right? When I say disciplining, I mean like making them go to bed at a certain time, making them do their homework, you know what I'm saying? Having a certain amount of hours of playtime, making them show others respect, making them respect authority, making them have a good work ethic, not letting them lay around, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Making them responsible children. that are going to grow up to be responsible and respectable adults. There is a lot of kids who hate the parent, right, that is more militant. The parent that believes in more structure and more discipline and more civility. Okay? The kids always hate the more serious parent. Okay? Like, that's this energy. Like, no, he's making me be responsible. I don't want to be responsible. No. He's telling me that I can't abort that toxic nigga's baby, even though I knew he was toxic before I laid with him. No, he's making me be accountable. Like, they don't want to, they think they don't want to be accountable. They want to be victims, perpetual victims. I remember, like, they want other people to pay for their mistakes. Okay, they want other people to take other people's money to pay for their mistakes. Like, that's what they want. They want to be enabled. Right? They want to be able to smoke their motherfucking weed in peace and not ever have to work. They could just live off the tit of the government. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be responsible. Okay? This is what they're upset about. Okay? It's like them kids that are so, I hate, man, what happens when the kids get grown, right? When they get grown in their frontal, it's like these people's brains have never developed. Maybe something from stress or something from trauma has caused their brains to stop fully developing. Something happened. Okay? Something happened upstairs. The elevator don't reach to the top floor for these motherfuckers. Okay? But you know when kids, I feel like weed kills your brain cells. Every person that I've seen that is a chronic weed smoker ends up with anger issues, ends up with paranoia, schizophrenic, okay? They can't make logical, sound decisions. I've never, they are usually lazy and unproductive. I've never met a chronic weed smoker. I've never met a positive chronic weed smoker. I've never. We don't even get along for real. I don't get along with them. I don't get along with them. And then they're under the delusion that weed gives them some type of superpower that it actually doesn't. Like, it puts you in a worse position. I ain't never seen weed put nobody in a better position. I'm just saying from my perspective, from what I see. A lot of weed smokers have delusions about themselves that ain't true. Okay? What you telling me? I've done seen plenty of weed smokers tell me the same thing you're telling me. And when I see them in real life, I'm like, you's a motherfucking lie. When I assess them in real life, I'm like, you's a motherfucking lie. They have delusions of, I have it together. Delusions. They're usually emotionally unstable. And they need counseling. They need a therapist. And they need anger management classes. Yeah. $600 a month. That's, you know what you could do with $600 a month? A lot of chronic weed smokers are drug addicts. They think they're different from a crackhead, but they're not. They're drug addicts. They're addicted to a drug, to a substance. Okay? Anytime you can't function without something, you're an addict. You're an addict anytime you can't function without, like, being drunk, without being high. Eventually, your weed high ain't gonna be enough. You're gonna have to move to other drugs. The weed high ain't gonna be enough. You smoke so much of it, you're never gonna feel high anymore. Then you're gonna have to start going to stronger drugs or lacing your weed because you're chasing a high. You're an addict. You're a drug addict. Learn how to manage your emotions and calm your nerves without substances. Learn how to ground your energy without substances. If you need a substance to ground your energy, you are codependent on a drug. You're an addict. Okay? And if you got $600 for weed, you got money to feed yourself. You shouldn't be on food stamps. You shouldn't be on food stamps. You shouldn't be getting Medicaid, Medicare. If you got that much money to spend on something as useless as drugs, you don't need no government assistance. I've seen motherfuckers that smoke. I've seen people who smoke illegal drugs have government housing where they only got to pay $1 a month for their house. Now, somebody who ain't wasting their money on drugs, who is a struggling single mother, right, could have took the spot of that drug addict who don't deserve that free housing where they only got to pay $1 a month. And it's women out here with kids ain't wasting no money on no type of drugs. We're trying to get out of despair and can't get help because a crack addict or a drug addict or alcoholic got they spot. If you got money for drugs, you got money for housing. If you got money for drugs, you got money for food. You shouldn't be on government assistance. Like, you shouldn't be asking for the government to give you shit. Take that money that you give to your drug dealer and spend it on what you need to spend it on, your needs, your necessities, and stop looking for the government as a motherfucking mother figure. The government is not your fucking mom. Be an adult for once. Take that weed money and spend it on what you need to spend it on. What you need, not your wants, because weed is a want, not a need. Priorities. A lot of weed smokers ain't got that. Okay, Gary, good for you, but I don't fuck with weed smokers. Sorry. You smoke weed, we can never be friends. Now, if I'm in a situation and you helping me out, I might have to tolerate you smoking weed, but for my inner circle, I don't want to deal with nobody that like feel like they have to have an alcohol bottle, feel like they have to have weed, feel like they can't function without drugs. I don't want nobody like that in my circle. I don't want nobody like that around my kids. I don't even want my son hanging out with children who have parents with addiction problems, gambling included. Kamika, how do you know what drunk look like, love? How do you know what that look like? Are you a drunk? Huh? Well, I'm just going to be self-righteous. I have a right to pick and choose who I want in my life and who I want around me. And from my personal experience, me and people who are addicted to drugs or me and people who are addicted to gambling, we do not get along. That's just from my own personal experience. It would never be. It will never be. I'm not attracted. It's not attractive. It would never be. If you do drugs, you ain't getting fucked. Sorry. It ain't not over here. Then people that do a lot of substances partake in more risky sexual behavior. And when you partake in more risky sexual behavior, you also increase your chances of getting an STD, HIV, AIDS, herpes, chlamydia, all that other shit. Okay. We not even gonna get into the homosexual talk. Okay. A lot of people who do drugs be homosexuals. Okay. That's besides the point. So we have non-player character control. Can't be yourself. Involuntary control. Yeah. Somebody like baby, they throwing tantrums. But back to what I was saying. You know those energies where those energies where my defect is tarot cards. I'm addicted to talking to spirit. I'm always in the spirit world. I come down on planet Earth here and there. But planet Earth don't interest me like that. So I'm always talking to God. I'm always talking to my guardian angels. I'm always cards. Any other questions? All right. Says Gary the drug addict who spends $600 to get high. The drug addict. Get out of here. You can go, Gary. You're free to go. You're free to go. Doesn't matter. At least I'm not hooked on drugs like you, baby. You're free to go. Yeah, Paul J. A social drinker, yeah. A social drinker, yeah. But smokers, I don't fuck with them. Nope. And as I said, that promiscuous pops up. As I'm talking about people with addiction problems, toxic addiction problems, promiscuous pops up. Man eater, fuck boy, in tune with their sexuality. So these energies could be they're out there sexually. People who have sex addictions. I don't know. People that got sex addictions, or they're over sex. I don't know. I don't have an issue with them. Now, those types, we don't really beef like that have like sex addiction. We don't beef like that. So it's mostly just people that are like drug addicts. That's it. Or people that are like drunks, like really bad drunks. But let's see. Okay. Robert. Okay, well then get off the page, love. Why are you here? Y'all be here to look at tarot because you secretly believe in its magic, and then you want to sit up here and shit on it. You're confused, just like these motherfuckers that hate Trump. You're confused. You're a mental patient. I'm not about to, if I believe something is evil or something is of the devil, not only am I not about to watch it, sit here and watch it, but I'm also not about to like, talk about it. It's not going to be in my algorithm. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be obsessed with people who do it. I stays in my lane and I go wherever I think is the right lane. So if you feel like this is the wrong lane and this is something that you don't like, then maybe you should get the fuck out the chat. Okay? Have a nice day. So we have abandoned here, okay? Abandoned is left for dead, deserted, lack of support, cast off, rejected, dismissed, and can't sit with us. People that's been getting away with motherfucking crimes, the people that don't like Trump is people that's been getting away with a lot of injustice. People that's been getting away with a lot of crimes. People, I'm telling you. Okay, like it's like no more mental health patients is not about to be running this country anymore. Yeah. Abandoned energy here. Yeah. Let's see. You too, Justine. Yeah. People who think killing babies is a joke, women, like they want to abort as birth control. Y'all. Fixed mindset, limited abilities, innate and unchangeable. Yeah. They don't get it. These are the type of energies that feel like, oh, if we just had more money, we'll do better in life. You pour more money to them and they doing worser in life. These are people who be like, oh my gosh, we should have reparations. They get reparations and they go back broke. They almost like these energies are almost like a Jesse Jackson, like race pimps. I can set it to subscribers only. Look, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. Yeah, look, access baggage. These is the, oh my gosh, y'all. I met a chick. And like she stayed trying to scam, but this girl was so slow. But she swears she was so holy. She was, y'all. Another thing about people who dislike Trump is they claim religion, right? Oh yes, I'm religion. I believe in God. Da 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 da. But yet, I don't think God would approve of you, fucking jailbirds or prisoners that's in and out of jail. I don't think God will approve of you of being a scammer. I don't think God will approve of you of constantly laying down with different men, having 4 or 5 different baby daddies, abortion after abortion. I don't even think God likes lazy motherfuckers. I don't think God would approve of you being a leech or doing paternity fraud. Like, in the Bible, the man is supposed to provide for the woman in the Bible. So, like, you as a woman claiming you believe in God, yet you providing for men. Like, man, I could tell y'all, so you sleeping with other bitches' men, and you in church every Sunday praying, talking about God this, God gonna, God that, God this. There's a lot of bitches like that. Straight joke. But you want to be with a serial killer. Let's ask God what he think about that, bitch. A lot of fake ass holy women. Fake holy women. Be jealous and coveting other people's shit. They don't love theyself. Self-haters. They ain't got no boundaries. But they in church every Sunday, listening to Sunday music, Sunday jams. Like they're just so enlightened. Bitch, sit down. Sit your dumb ass down. But this girl, and that's what these women are, bottom feeders. They dig out the trash. They take on the semen of trash. Let's call it what it is. They dumpster divers. They're trash. You are what you eat. Well, I do have a bodyguard, so... No self-esteem. No self-worth. No dignity. Yes. Like, I knew a chick like this, and she always talking about God this, God that, God this, but bitch is a scammer. This bitch could not pay her rent. Why you can't pay your rent? And then you have the audacity to be pregnant with twins, bitch. You already lost custody of all your goddamn kids. Okay. And you have the audacity to be pregnant with twins. You couldn't even keep the ones you had. Some people just slow. They fools. So not only was this girl behind on her motherfucking rent, not only was she behind on her rent, she still ain't learned her lesson from all them kids she had. Cause the nigga that she was pregnant by didn't even have his own car, didn't even have a job. The nigga would be driving around in her car, sending it back to her on E. Bitch, if you had a real man, he would be out there trying to hustle and scussle and bring you back money so your bills will get caught up on. How you lay down and let somebody like that knock you up? This nigga don't even have the decency to put gas in your car after he done drove around and drove it on E. And you a whole pregnant woman. But you talking about God, bitch. God ain't in you. God ain't in you. Because if he was, you wouldn't be this fucking stupid. And I knew I wasn't going to like her. I knew I wasn't going to like her because women like that don't ever like me. Women like her don't ever like me. They don't ever like me. So I knew we wouldn't. I knew it. I knew it was going to get into it. Me and her almost fought. Me and her almost fought. Because women like that don't never fucking like me. They don't never like bitches with sense. They don't. Birds of a feather flock together. A dumb hoe want to be friends with another dumb hoe. They don't never like a bitch with sense. They don't never like a bitch with got high self-esteem. They don't never like a bitch that got standards. A bitch that get her ass beat can only get along with another bitch who also gets her ass beat. Me and weak bitches don't get along. Me and dumb girls don't get along. What happened? Because they're going to be offended by any sense. They're going to be offended. Hear me out. They're going to be offended by any truth. Any truth or anything that sounds like baby. They're going to be offended. I already knew me and her wasn't going to get along. The day she walked in there working and she was pregnant, I knew we weren't going to get along. I said, that's a dumb bitch. I already knew it. I already knew it. I ain't even had to know her like that. Excessive baggage. The past is weighing them down in obligations. And a lot of girls like this too, where they have like low self-esteem. A lot of the girls like this where they have low self-esteem and they're dating like a lot of dumpster juice, a lot of like dusties, as Shira 7 call them dusties. Okay. These type of women are also typically hoes. Okay. They're typically hoes. Okay. And a woman ain't got no self-respect, ain't got no self-love for herself, is gonna let niggas inside of her with just words and no condoms. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Give me more ancestors spirit guys. So what I'm seeing so far is yeah, like look, entanglements, third part. What did I say? They're gonna be side bitches for dudes, and these same women are gonna swear up and down they're good women. They're gonna swear up and down. Like, bitch, you don't even know how to pick a stable male for your kids. Okay. Bye-bye. Let's get for real. Entanglement, third party, outsider, messy, busybody, web of lies. Yeah, baby, these women ends up in messy situations. Like, I'm talking about they end up pregnant and the whoever this dude is with ends up pregnant. Whoever this dude is with ends up pregnant. They pregnant at the both time. All right, the 10th card, multiple babies. What the fuck? What did I tell you? And it's coming out. Multiple babies. Too many to handle. Child support payments. And then this is the card that fails. Just a bonus card. We got fabricator, storyteller, and liar. Once again, these are the energies that don't like Trump. All the shit that I've been talking about, these are the energies that don't like Trump. So you really gonna trust these motherfuckers? You really gonna be accommodating? If these people had an ounce of sense, they would be able to solve their own life problems. They will be able to solve their own life problems. You are really going to be accommodating to a bunch of motherfuckers who don't have sense enough to know, hey, maybe I should stop fucking because I can't take care of the one child that I do got. So maybe I shouldn't have sex anymore. Oh, they don't have any ounce of critical thinking abilities. This is who you're going to be accommodating to? This is who you're going to listen to and say, yeah, let's do open borders. Be all the way the fuck for real. Like, be all the way the fuck for real. Give me more ancestor spirit guides on this. Like, these people are, they could push promiscuous culture, hood culture, the culture of ignorance. They could push like introducing children to homosexuality or introducing children to sexuality, period, is a little weird. They can, be on this Me Too movement shit. Basically, a lot of the Me Too movement too it's failed hoes. Basically, where women try to get ahead in their careers through sex, through giving sex, through selling themselves or agreeing to sell themselves when the man offered. And she's a failed hoe. She didn't get what she wanted because she wasn't smart enough to know that you have to get the man to give you all of that shit first before you bust it open. A lot of the Me Too movement are failed hoes. Okay? Black Lives Matter. These people normally anti-police. They likely are strongly anti-police because they have a baby daddy or they have a boyfriend or they talk to somebody in the jail cell, right? Who likely goes both ways, right? And they think he's a victim. Bitches be thinking, are we really gonna listen to women who will tell you that their sons are good sons and this dude just was a school shooter or a woman beater and he don't take care of his kids and his mama's on the national news TV talking about my son is a good boy, Jalen is a good boy? Is that who we gonna listen to? Let's get the fuck serious. Is that who we gonna listen to? Let's send this out. All right. What's the advice for these people who hate Trump no matter what? They don't ever want to give him credit. What's the advice for the people who hate Trump no matter what? These people can't even make sound decisions in their own personal life, and you motherfuckers think that we need to be accommodating to these motherfuckers. No wonder the country is in disaster. Y'all let mental health patients make the biggest decisions for the country. No wonder. You getting hold by mental health patients that can never solve their own problems in their life. They have no critical thinking abilities. I won't tell anyone about this. We listening to them. No. Self-worth. Didn't I say that earlier? And dissipating. Which is basically a motherfucker who procrastinates. So we have self-worth. So these energies be like, oh, I want to be a star. I want to be a star. They just be talking. They don't never actually go and do the work to actually be a star. They just be talking. They just be sitting out dreaming, smoked out. That's who we listening to. Self-worth and dissipating is here for these energies that are like. So these type of energies would even be bothered at you if you were self-assured, if you were confident, right? If you were very smart, if you were highly intelligent, these energies will be mad at you, right? If you don't cave to their will, cave to their demand, give them an A for participation. Y'all know when people be giving out those participation awards, oh, you just getting an A for showing up. That's these people's energy. They don't want to get an A for what they actually put in. They want to get an A for showing up. That's it. They want to get Bill Gates acknowledgement without doing Bill Gates type of work. Without having Bill Gates type of mind. Like, we listening to these motherfuckers. That's what we listening to. The motherfuckers that be in class and they only got an A for because a motherfucker just wanted to pass them. They ain't even want to deal with them. That's what we listening to. The motherfuckers that be having sex in school. School is not a place to have sex. School is a place for learning. You ignorant motherfucker. This who we listening to. That's what we listening to. Allegedly, this is all for entertainment purposes only. I gotta protect myself legally. Allegedly, this is all for entertainment purposes only. But that's who we listening to, huh? These probably the main motherfuckers at the STD clinics right now for shit they can't get rid of. Because they want to be promiscuous and not wear no condoms. And want to be a free-for-all. And that's what they want to push. Oh, no, we don't want to do families, but we want to rub skins with people we don't know nothing about. We don't know their hygiene. We don't know their backgrounds. But we're going to share fluids. But, oh, no, marriage is too much commitment. That's who. But, oh, yeah, I'll have a baby. That's who. That's who. Baby, don't look. I don't want to get into no roasting session. I don't want to get into no roasting session, baby. So let's see here. We got dissipating. Dissipating. It says, oh shit. I couldn't see. It's getting too dark in this mug. I am more than I think I am. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? This is their issue. Do you intend to do? They don't do what they say. A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Look. Ain't that what I've been talking about this whole reading? All that shit can go back to lack of planning. They don't think, they act and think later. A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Taking action, content to dream, going in. These people are going to fail no matter who's in office. No matter whether it's Democrat, no matter whether it's Republican, no matter whether it's Trump, no matter whether it's Hillary, no matter whether it's the Obamas, they're going to fail no matter who is in office. They're looking for other people to save them from their situation instead of saving themselves. Instead of pulling themselves up by the bootstraps and doing the fucking work, they're looking for other people to do their work for them. They are leeches and entitled. Taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastinating. Keywords: companionship, connection, and assistance. They all talk. Next is self-worth. They're going to fail no matter who's in office. They're going to be struggling no matter who's in office because the issue is them. All right, self-worth. Come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the great servant. People's, events, and material objects beyond your frame of reference are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. Personal inquiry. How do I relate to the word deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? They don't feel like they could do it. Okay? They don't feel like they're capable of doing something. Like, and when a motherfucker has doubt like that, they don't ever do anything because they don't believe that they can do it. They doubt. Okay? They don't have high self-esteem. Greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, and receiving divine love. And if these are women, these women choose dumbass men. Okay? Their pickers are off. They're not very good at picking men. Okay? Faith, self-love, and value. Greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, and receiving divine love. It is a culture issue here, okay? It's more of a cultural issue, more so than a governor, okay? What I'm saying is that these energies are going to be abject failures, no matter who's in office. So they're never going to be happy, and they're always going to complain. The issue here is society is enabling these type of people. They're enabling these type of people. You are trying to be accommodating to unreasonable ass people, thinking that it's going to make them stop complaining, and it's not. They're going to continue to complain. They're going to continue to need more and more money, and they're going to still fail. Because the problem ain't resources. The problem ain't poverty. The problem ain't because they're in violent cities. The problem is themselves. Okay? They're going to be happy, bitching, and moaning no matter what. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Because the problem is they halfway Riri. They halfway Riri. If you know what I mean. Let's get some true intentions and we're done here. All right. This is a trigger warning. If you're sensitive, you might not need to be on this live. All right. This is just to bring awareness, not to get down nobody's throat. Okay. This is for entertainment purposes only. Give me more, ancestor spirit guys. Give me more. Trick. What'd I say? Trick. What did I say? They are perpetual victims, y'all. Listen to me. They're a Jesse Jackson. They're perpetual victims. I have ill intentions and may be planning on deceiving you. A trickster energy. Welcome. I want you to know your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. Yeah. These people are perpetual fucking victims. They're never going to be happy no matter who is in office. Okay? They're still going to fail no matter who is in office. Okay? Because the issue ain't who's running office. The issue is their ass. Okay? Some of these energies that come from like a lot of trauma though. A lot of bad trauma. Or they could like have like personality disorder. Sabotage here. They're very entitled. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts, brag. I can't wait to tell you the amazing things that happened to me. Yeah. Greed. Very entitled. Like I said earlier, I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. Okay, and bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Okay, almost done. Envy. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. I told you. They're jealous. These are the type of people who are very jealous of people who are smart, very jealous of people who act like they have sense, like they're civilized. These are people who are very jealous of those who are successful, who speak proper diction and elegance. These are people who are very jealous of those who are very confident of themselves, very sure of themselves. These are people who are very jealous of people who beat to their own drum. Okay? Envy. All right? They want to sabotage and undermine others. These are energies like if let's say if you wasn't the government and you were to help them out, these energies will be jealous at the fact that you could help them out. Okay, they will envy the fact that that you can help them out. They will try to bring you down, drag you down with them. Okay, these type of energies. Reconnection. I know, or they'll try to sabotage like you going up so that you can stay here at their level. Reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. Like these are energies who will do blocker manifestation or blocker spell works, or they'll do black magic. They'll do humiliation rituals. These are energies who will do like mirror magic, Rapunzel, very dark empaths, very dark witches, dark warlocks. Uninterested. I prefer to keep my focus on my life right now. Okay. Uninterested. Yeah. And positive. My intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. Okay. Yeah. These energies are very jealous. Like you could try to build them up. These energies will tear you down. Okay. These energies are very jealous. It's kind of like if they life failed, right? They're gonna try to make your shit fail. If it didn't happen for them, they don't want it to happen for you. You get what I'm saying? Let's pull a random card from here. Divorce. Failures. Failed marriages fail. Fail. They're a lot to deal with. They're difficult to deal with. Abandoned. Yes. Look. Fail. Look. It just keeps saying it. That's all that I got, though. So, yeah. These energies are basically basket cases. They lack conflict resolution skills. Like they lack forethought. They lack the ability to hold themselves accountable. They lack that skill set. They lack a lot of self-awareness. All right, or self-actualizations here. They can't be helped, baby. They can't be helped. All right. They won't change. And I feel like the only reason why they won't change is because people keep pacifying them. People keep trying to be accommodating to these people. Making them feel like they're right and they're not. They're not right. Somebody needs to tell them the fucking truth. Somebody needs to give them some tough love. Okay? That's all that I got. Deuces.